Hi there. Welcome to your Love Talk. To receive weekly notifications, please remember to subscribe to this podcast. You can do so by choosing the podcast tab on your lovetalk.com, then select subscribe or follow on your favorite hosting platform. Thanks so much for your support. So today I am pleased to welcome Ploy Butprom to this podcast episode. Ploy discovered her passion to become a Thai massage therapist after transitioning from nursing school. With a natural talent for healing, she became an expert in her field and partnered with her sister to start a Thai massage business. Ploy and her sister took a leap of faith and purchased a dedicated space for their services despite obstacles and struggles. Today, Ploy runs a thriving business that restores the physical well-being of her clients and doing so with passion, excellence, and a fearless mindset. Listen to Ploy's story. Hello, Ploy. It is so nice to have you on the Love Talk podcast today.
Hi, Beverly. Thank you.
No problem. So there was probably a few years ago during the pandemic, I actually met you. I really needed to get a massage and I found you. I think it was online. And actually, I think there was a advertising I saw in our neighborhood and you were just completely amazing. So before we get into that, I want you just to introduce yourself, tell the audience what you do.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ploy. I am a Thai yoga traditional massage therapist. And I have performed my massage right now. It's 7 years now. 7 years.
So you've been doing Thai massage for 7 years?
Yes.
Wonderful. And Ploy, what inspired you to become a Thai yoga massage therapist?
So I really have to give my sister credit because originally I was a nursing student and I have passion taking care of people and I love being there to assist people, but my sister see me doing better with massage therapists, but that time I wasn't sure if I can do it or not, but my main focus to become a nurse. But because of she really inspired me. She's also a massage therapist. She said I'll do better. And I follow what she said. I am a very stubborn myself. I didn't believe that I can do, but because of her suggest strongly that I can do and I can do really good. And then I just give myself a chance. I say, why not? Then I stopped going to nursing school. So I put everything down. I went to Thailand. I get my training done in Thailand. It's the first Thai massage school in Thailand and preserved by a royal family. It's called Wat Po. Wat Po is well known around the world. So that's where I had my certificate there, my training there.
Wow. I had no idea that you were in nursing school initially.
Yeah.
So do you combine the knowledge that you learned in nursing school with the Thai massage?
Absolutely. So after I know what I know, I am very grateful and very thankful. All the skills and knowledge I combine, it worked out pretty good and very effective.
Wonderful. So I do know that when I first saw you a few years ago during the pandemic, you were actually doing everything out of your home, you and your sister,
Yes.
and you decided to actually make it a full-blown business and opening up your own massage center. So can you talk a little bit about how that came to fruition and maybe some of the obstacles that you faced in getting there?
Sure. To be honest with you, I'm a very positive person. I didn't know what can happen, but fear, fear is only one that can stop us. But I didn't have fear that time, and I want to do something that everybody afraid to do. So I was afraid too, and I had fear too.
Yeah.
But because of like I'm strongly believe that what I'm doing is going to affect like good positive effect to a lot of people.
Mhm.
And I want to be the one who do it. And I did it. So the obstacles that first of all, we do not have money to start. And then, but I put in extra hours. I put more hours and I work like 7 days a week that time. I've told my husband, he's very supportive. I said, I do not want to be at the same level now. I want to do something bigger and better. And please give me a chance. And this is going to be good for everybody at the long term. And please be supportive. So my husband, he was very, very big supporter.
That's amazing. And it's really important
Thank
to
you.
have your family on board to help you to acquire this dream. And you went from just you and your sister
Mhm.
to a number of staff members. Can you talk about how you got to that place then, hiring more people, as well as not even having the finances to actually now having a thriving business?
So I start with myself. I work alone at home. And then we have a friend that they have a background of massage. And then I say, well, you can work with me if you would like to, but I'm not going to be able to pay you much because of, I guess, because of we get along very well, and then we make a very good team. And then here come another therapist that just moved to the area and then had a massage background. And then, I invite her to come on board. And then from 2 person to 3 to 4 to 5. I guess, like I said, I'm very lucky that very good and positive people come to me. I didn't really have to go out there to look for them. It seems like they are looking for me. And when we talk, when I introduce them, we have the same goal. They're very good-hearted people, and they have the same goal. We not really care much about money. Financial is great, you make good money, it's fine. But overall, our goal is that to make it better, to make it more effective. Inside us to become a massage therapist, it's not just making money. It's who you are inside. When you're good, kind, heart people, your work will become more effective. So it's win-win for everybody.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I always believe that if you go after whatever it is that you're called to do, that passion, and make that the priority, then I truly believe then the finances will somehow, manifest itself. And one of the things I know and I sense even when I go to your spa, I feel that sense of warmth and caring and compassion for people. And
That's,
so
that's
I
true.
really admire that about you and your practice.
Thank you.
So I know as a business owner that is really difficult sometimes. You can go through some challenges in running a business. And you obviously started one recently. You moved into a standalone building or a condo. And I know there's some challenges that you had to experience to actually launch it. Can you talk a little bit about them?
Yes, the business that I have with my sisters, our challenge is we do not have enough parking space, and also it's in a residential community. So the challenge is that we want to expand, we want to accept more staff, but we can't because the unit very small. And then me and my sister talked that we need to move out from the house because we can see the revenue growth and we have more client, and then we don't have enough staff to do a couple massage. Then my sister and I start looking. It took us 2 years to find a space. So eventually we found one space in Warrington, about, I would say, about like 10 miles from Gainesville where we are. While we would do like a processing, the finance processing, and the realtor came to us say, "Oh, sorry, somebody just bought with cash." I was very upset and had some tears for myself and very disappointed and sad. And then we keep looking. My sister saw one in Gainesville and said that maybe we can take this one, but that one is a double the price. And I was like, oh my gosh, how are we gonna get this? Because we need it. We have to. So the owner of that property, they want us to rent. And then I say, no, I want to buy it. I do not want to rent because when we rent, it's going to cost us like $4,000 at least per month. And then we can ask them if they're going to sell to us. My sister, my husband say, no, you're kidding me. They're not going to do it. I say, no, it has to be a way. I believe strongly. I was bugging the realtor, asked him to sell to us. I think my sister and my husband think I'm really crazy. Like I say, they are gonna sell. Like, are you kidding me? They're not. So eventually, the reality came. Like, yeah, they're gonna sell to you if
Oh
only
my
that. Yeah,
goodness.
if only they can be your bank. I say, whatever they need, give it to them. Give it to them.
Wow.
So, and yeah, so awesome. So we are able to finish the agreement in 4 months. So,
Wow.
and then we move in. That's our new family. So everybody's so excited. Yep.
Wow. That's an amazing story. So, Ploy, where do you get this? I call it faith or this belief that everything is going to be okay. Where does that come from?
Very, I know the answer, but I really believe that, if you're a good person in heart and you're sincere, whatever you do, it always gonna come out positively. That's what I believe. I used to believe different about like 6 or 7 years ago. I was very high ego. I was not quite settled like I am right now. I was all over the place. I didn't have focus. I didn't have goal. I have absolutely have nothing. I would just like live my life like have no goal whatsoever. About like 6, 7 years ago, I have changed my life completely. It's better. It's a lot better. It's everything. It just get better. Yes.
Wow. I like how you're talking about, you had to change the way you were thinking
Uh-huh.
and develop sort of goals for yourself. So tell me, what prompted you to make the change?
So there was a time that I have a question for myself. So I went through a very difficult time of my life. I lost both of my parents. Both of my parents passed away. My mom passed away because of diabetes, and her kidney failed.
Oh, so sorry.
Thank you. And then later on, my dad, he's diagnosed with cancer, and then he passed away as well too. That time, it was the time that I was really sad, but I was able to continue my life. And then I had a very bad relationship with the person who I was before. I was really in love with him, and then things happened. So that time I was in so much pain. The pain caused me is more than the pain that my parents die.
Mm,
I didn't understand. Like I was so much in pain. I was in the dark. I was so lonely. I had such a big heart broken. But I had two boys. I had two sons, with me. On top of that, I have a big heart broken. So I kind of like looking for the way to change my life because it come to the point that I was so hurting that I totally like have no way out. But I was looking for the way to get out from the pain. And then that time, I think to myself, I have to change the way I am right now, the way I think. I have to completely change my whole life. It doesn't matter if change my personality, change my outlook, even like change my job. So I have to really looking for a big change in my life in order to get the better outcome for my life.
yeah. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And that's such a personal story. And oftentimes, sometimes we hit this, I call it the rock bottom. And, we're going through a difficult time in our life. And either we sink or we say, you know what, I can't keep doing this and I got to do something different.
That's right.
And it sounds like you said, I don't like the way my life is. I got to do something different.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
I like that. And so, Ploy, then how do you balance time for you? So you said you worked 7 days a week before, and now, you have more people. But then how do you balance family life, personal life for you, and even running a business?
That's very, very hard. That's why the word sacrifice take place. My husband, he has been sacrificed a lot for me. So we work as a team. I talk to him. We have a very good communication. So I would say to him, okay, so we need to change our financials a little bit here because if we want something, we need to go for it. For example, my family, we live with my sister at her house. So I said to my husband, I said, look, we need to find our own house. We need to have our own house because, we have two sons and we need bigger space for sure. And also we need to give back my sister and her family her space too. It's very kind of them. it's very kind of them to let us with them for quite a few years, but it's a time for us to move on and, to get our own space. So I'm going to be working more. Maybe just give us like a year, and then we see how we're going to take it from here. So at the meantime, I need him to be very supportive. And also, I talk to my kids as well too. So I need them to be understanding that mom's gonna be working 7 days a week, but I gonna spend more time with you after you two kind of hang in here. So everybody kind of be on the same page. And that's how we are today. So I was able to buy the house and then buy the business. And I was able to join the Virginia competition, and I won two awards, the silvers and the bronze.
And that's a competition for
The
massage
massage.
therapist?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I also sacrifice my times a lot. I used to go out and we spend time outside, like, like eat out, a nice restaurant, went out with friends, weekday, weekend, whatever. But I do not do that anymore right now because I would like to spend time with my family. Like as I said, that I want to spend time with them. So now I work 5 days a week. I do not work 7 days a week anymore. Communication with the family members is very important. So for them to understand.
Got it. So basically, as you said, you did a lot of sacrificing, but what really helped during that time is communicating that to your husband and to your children, but also them understanding what the actual goal is, what the end goal is, what the end goal. And I think because of that, I think everybody sort of worked together. And I actually admire that because it's actually come together for you and your family.
That's correct. At the end goal is that, so right now I am looking to open another massage office in Warrington.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and also I am going to get higher education, a massage teaching license.
Mm-hmm.
So I love to take care of my client, and I would love to really help them to be able to take care of their own family members. So I would like to get the license, and I would like to teach a couples or maybe siblings or maybe friends to be able to take care of each other at home, like a basic that will make me very happy. And a lot of my clients say they are looking forward to participate in my class. I want to teach. Yes, I do. That
That
would be
is
really awesome.
great idea. That's a great, especially since, I've done a lot of couples work and, couples sometimes get disconnected, and even the importance of having physical touch, they may not fully understand how that is a really good bonding experience. And so to be able to teach that to couples or even just to individuals and family members to help each other, that's an awesome idea.
That's right. So in the future, I am going to North Carolina for a massage competition. And then this is going to take place in March 16, 17. And then I am going to national champion competition in Las Vegas that will take place in July. So I'm very excited for that. So after that's going to be a country level. So after July, after Las Vegas, I'm going to study for the exam for teaching massage therapist teaching. Yes. So after I get the license for teaching, I will open a class.
Yeah. That is wonderful. I didn't realize that they actually had competitions for massage therapists.
Right now, it's a global all over the world. You never know. Maybe sometime I'm going back out there and do the world competition again. I did it in Thailand last year. It was phenomenal. One of the best experience that I ever had. It was great. Yes.
So are you massaging people? Like, how do they do that for the competitions?
For the competition, you massage with another competitor. Like the judge will matching us up, and then I get to massage them, and then they get to massage me, and then they interview us. Part of judging.
That is news to me. I had no idea. That's really good.
Yes. So right now it's global, and so hopefully maybe one day I'm going to Europe represent US.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Last year, I was the only person solely represent US competition in Thailand Krabi. I did the Thai traditional and I did the Eastern freestyle and I did the sport massage. So three categories. So I believe I was only one that all final three categories was on the final round. It was 400 participants, 13 from 13 countries.
Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations. And I know you're going to do really
Yeah.
well in the next one.
Yes, hopefully I get some awards back home to Virginia.
Yes, yes, it'll be amazing. So, Ploy, for those who are thinking about moving into number one, starting a career in becoming a massage therapist, or those who just may want to start a business, that maybe they're in a field where they are afraid to take that leap of faith, just like you did, and move from something that you thought you wanted, like nursing, into being a massage therapist. What would you tell them?
Confidence come first. I'm sure a lot of us have fear of taking the new steps. So my suggestion that do not have fear. Fear is very scary, but ignore it. So do some research, do some study and confidence. If you believe in yourself, if you believe that you can do it, then you just do it. You know, when I start my business, I never massaged anybody before.
Mm-hmm.
But I did it. I did it because you're gonna have to do it because if you never did it, you never know.
Yeah.
So therefore, just do it. I guess, like I said, it's not that difficult. I mean, this is based on my experience. It's not as difficult as you think it would be. Your thought is your first enemy. So therefore, if you have like a positive idea, like I opened massage business. I never went to school, like graduate, doctorate degree for that, but I just did it. So as you learn, you when you go along, you learn what is mistake, what shouldn't do or what should not do, what you should do. You learn while you go and be positive about it. That's all I can give advice.
Yeah, I like that. And, getting through fear, because that's what keeps so many of us back.
That's
It's really the
correct.
fear of the unknown, the fear that we're not going to be able to be successful. And whatever that is, whether it's being a massage therapist or being whatever it is that you feel you're called to do, or even starting a business, it is this different mindset and this leap of faith. I always call it a leap of faith and trusting
That's
and trusting that you can actually be successful at it.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Barry, because like I said, it's the unknown. So when we start to open first, this is 2019 before pandemic. So, and also my husband, he's American and he think like American, right? So he took me to the class to kind of like gain some knowledge. And then I was participant in the class. I couldn't believe it how I feel. I was like, why I'm sitting here and I have to listen so much and very confusing, very, it makes me like I didn't want to do it. This is difficult. This is so hard. And then I asked him like, can I not go to the class because it's too much for me? And I didn't understand. And it's so much homework that you have to do. I say, you know what? Forget about the class. I'm just gonna do what I think is best for me.
Oh, wow.
And he said, but you need to learn all this. Like, you have to learn some. I said, no, I don't know. It's so hard. And if I said, think about if 20 people come to the class, I think maybe all of them gonna quit. Maybe one or two gonna go ahead and continue business. I said, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just gonna do it. Forget about the class. So and I did.
Oh,
I
wow.
never go
So
back to the class.
is this a class for become a massage therapist, or was it about Thai yoga massage therapy
This is about running the business, like
and the
establish the
business?
business. How do you
Oh,
establish the business? Yes, with the
um,
or the marketing business or the necessary tools for the business.
I see.
I say forget about that. I just gonna do what I think is best for me.
So
And
how did you learn it? How do you learn the business aspect of just running a business?
To be honest, I have no clue how I did it. So first, I know how to massage. I know how to take care of my clients. I know I love my clients because it's inside. Sometimes it's just inside who you are. The first thing that I would do marketing my business, I print out the brochure. I went to the parking lot. I hand out. It was snowy. It was cold because I got my license September 12th. So, and then we decorate our basement, my sister basement, and then when we ready to serve client, it was like a snowy. It was like around Christmas time. I just went out there when it's snowing, passing the brochure. That was the first marketing that I ever did. I just went out there by myself and do it, and then they come to us. I start to build client. At that time, it was about like I got about like 100 clients that came to our house. And then here you go, pandemic came, 4 months, we closed. Only 2 clients came back. And then I have to start to do all over again. I have to start to print my brochure. I went out there. I went out there to meet people. I talked to everybody. I pass out my credit, my business card. I keep handing out my business card. I keep talking to people. And then that's how I start to build client. And then when I have some money, and then my husband said like, okay, we have to advertise in the newspaper. I told my husband, honey, nobody read newspaper anymore. My husband, he's old school. Like people still, I want to be on the Facebook because like that's new generation that are on Facebook now. And then my husband said no. So we spend more money on the newspaper than the Facebook.
Yeah.
So I start to spend like $90 on Facebook, and then I get clients through Facebook. We spend about like almost $1,000 on the newspaper. Only a couple came that they seen a couple, but very sweet of them. I mean, like they come.
Yes.
And then struggle a little bit. And then I just said to my husband, I said, so we're gonna stick with the Facebook for a little while. And I got help from my older son too. So he started to build our website, and he built our website, and then he started to advertise on the Google Map, and he didn't ask for a dime, so that saved me money.
Yeah.
And my husband, when he went to the gym, and then he talked to the gym,
Like the manager.
Yes, and the manager at the gym and chiropractor office. So now most of our client is from Google and also from word of mouth.
Yes, that's really great. And it's so true that we have to really, be aware of what works as a business owner. And in school, whether it's my business, your business, they don't teach about how to run a business. They only teach us how to do the work that we're doing with clients, with our customers. And so it is a whole nother set of skills and knowledge to learn how to do that. And I love how you were like, okay, I can't sit there and listen to all of this, but I'm going to figure this out. And then you actually did, and you were just very intuitive in how you did it.
Yes, I still do it my way.
Yeah. And your way, it actually worked. And that is great. That's good.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that your next step for your next phase is to open up another business. Do you have a timeline for that? Oh, is a timemeline for that?
No.
Not yet? Okay.
Yes, because I would like to take quite some time to look to it, because we would like to find the biggest space. The one that we have right now is 2,300 square foot. We right now maybe 25 or 3,000 square foot. But the town that we are right now, Warrington, is might be a little bit difficult to find the space. But you never know. Maybe some things come up when it's the right time, because that's what I always believe.
Yeah.
It seemed like the previous space, I believe that when things gonna belong to us, it's gonna come and it's gonna happen.
I love that. I totally agree with that as well.
Yes, when it's the right time, it's gonna come, it's gonna happen. I believe in that.
I do too. So Ploy, because this is your Love Talk, And it's really about the messages we give ourselves. And you've been giving yourself wonderful messages for a long time now. What words of affirmation do you give yourself to keep going, especially when you are facing any kind of setback?
That's a great question. So I just try not to be out of track, like I stay focused. Stay focused is my main idea because I believe that when things happen, we cannot really control, but we can control what we are doing. So that's why I keep focusing what is I'm doing right now. I need to focus on is of course, always gonna problem, always gonna be sidetracked. And not to worry so much because like I said, like I mentioned earlier, our thought is our worst enemy. Sometimes our thought wandering so much, too much, it's not good for ourselves. It's gonna take our energy away too. So if we want to, I believe if we want to become very successful, either business, financial, and also even like the relationship, we have to focus on a very positive thought and ideas, and just focusing on the positive thought and idea. Because a lot of times we think negative is gonna turn out to fear that it's gonna destroy our good idea. It's not good to overthinking, especially the negative thought. I try to eliminate the negative thought and focusing on the positive.
I like that. And I also like what you said, that things will happen to all of us. We can't avoid that. However, we do have a choice about how we respond to things.
That's correct.
And so I do like that. And that is absolutely so true.
Yes.
So thank you, Ploy, for being here. How do people find you?
People can find us on Google, mostly in Google, on Facebook. I suggest Google because I put so many beautiful pictures on Google Map. I like to share the pictures.
And just tell the name of the business.
It's called Thai Healing Arts Massage.
Okay, Thai Healing Arts Massage. It will also be on the show notes for people to find you. If they need to find you on social media, is there a site that they look at? Sorry, if they need to find you on social media, what would that be?
It would be Facebook, THAM-Thai Healing Arts in Gainesville, Virginia.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your story and for this amazing business that's flourishing. You're doing an amazing job. And also just all the support that you're getting from family members, whether it's your sister, your husband, your kids. I know that they have been a great support system to help you to get to where you are today. So thank you for being here.
Thank you, Barry. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it for inviting me and share my experience to all. And hopefully we can talk about it some more. And thank you. And you all have a wonderful day.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ploy, for sharing your inspiring journey of becoming a Thai massage therapist. Your dedication and the sacrifices you've made to pursue your goals is truly motivating. Your life illustrates that when we let go of our fears and actively chase our dreams, we can turn our desires into reality. Your courage serves as a reminder that we can take a leap of faith to follow our true calling. Thanks for being an inspiration. I will leave you with 2 affirmations from my Love Talk card deck. The first is, I practice gratitude for the favor I receive daily. And the second is, I dream big so that I can experience greatness. Please visit yourlovetalk.com to purchase the Love Talk affirmation and couples card deck, or my book, Mended, Healing Your Heart After a Broken Relationship. To follow me on Instagram, please visit Dr. Beverly Booth. If you have enjoyed this episode, please remember to like, subscribe, and share it with your family and friends. Thank you for tuning into this episode today. This is Dr. Beverly from Your Love Talk. Blessings.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Your Love Talk. Remember, you're never alone in your struggles. Take the time to affirm yourself daily as an act of love to yourself. And know that this podcast is here to offer genuine support and guidance whenever you need it. For more insightful and transformative discussions, visit yourlovetalk.com to explore additional episodes. Take the next step forward with courage, knowing you can overcome any challenge. That's all for today. Until next time.